Yeah, okay, yeah. So I think I cannot say like good morning for me, like it's a good evening. Uh, so just now, this class week, I will explain you like what is the performance testing life cycle. Okay. So can you able to see the screen? Whenever any issue will come, tell me. Okay, I think in the earlier class, I explained you what is the performance testing and how this performance testing is playing a role nowadays. So again, once again, just I will explain you like the various types of the testing will be the load testing, stress testing, and endurance testing, and volume testing and spike testing. Okay. So depending on the scenario, like given by the application team or product team, so we should able to do that type of testing here. And I think I explain you like the load testing will be like according to the production metrics, and the stress testing will be like more than the load testing concurrency, and endurance testing we will do for long hours, like more than 4 hours, 8 hours. Okay, so depending on this. Now coming for what is the life cycle here? What is the phases? Whenever one project came to us, and they will ask us like we should do the performance testing. Initially, we should have some each and every step here. There is a life cycle. So initially, the life cycle will be requirements gathering. As I said earlier, we should ask them all the requirements gathering. We should ask them which protocol they are using in their application. Okay, and also we should check with them what is the concurrency of their application and throughput of their application. Everything, each and everything, I will explain you. Like maybe in the coming classes, I will explain you what is this requirements gathering and how to gather these non-functional requirements. Okay, then coming for test planning. So once we got all, we are unable, we can able to get all the requirements gathering, then we should check, we should make a planning, test planning. So mainly this requirements gathering and test planning will take some time here. Okay, because we should check with them everything. These are simply document type here. Everyone will think, yeah, performance testing means like we can use a tool and we can record the application, we can do the load testing. But initially, some document preparation is also important to us. So we should able to prepare a document for test planning and also requirements gathering. It is not that much easy, because initially we want to understood what is their application, like their environment, how many servers, how many app servers, how many web server, how many db server. Okay, so here actually performance testing in the sense we are not as a tester we are not thinking about what is the code and what is like and what is the functionality. Just we are thinking we are checking about the overall scenario, whether this application can able to handle properly for more number of users. So for this, we want to check all these environment details, all the servers, mainly servers here. Okay. Yeah, briefly I will explain you in the coming classes what is the test planning, everything. Okay, initially like these are the cycle two, because it will take sometimes the preparing this document will take around 3 months here, because we should able to understand their application architecture. Okay, no need to worry, because initially the team will also help us. Okay, and also if we are going like a fresher, they will not keep that much pressure on these documents here. They will explain everything to us. but we should able to explain them what is a NFR, what is a requirements gathering. But if we are going as a experienced person, then we should able to know everything. How what is NFR, what is the test planning, how to prepare these documents here, and what type of questions we should ask them, everything. So this is most important. Uh, why? Because let me tell me example like. Suddenly we are doing some testing, we are doing some testing, and I'm doing with some around 1,000 concurrency. Okay, if I don't know how many servers are there and how many like how many app server, how many DB server, how many, what is the, how many load balancer. Okay, maybe yeah, if I don't know, when I will do this testing here, maybe there is a chance the server may crash also. Okay, so why? Because we are testing without knowing the proper knowledge on the designing scenario of the application. So we should able to gather all the informations here. And once we know like NFR is completed, the test planning documents are completed, then we can design. Then we can design the test design here, like scenarios and mainly, I will explain you more on this test design. Mainly, we should able to check the scenarios here and data models. Okay, I will explain you in the coming slide. Then coming for test environment setup. This environment setup is also most important. Okay, making because we never go for 90 percentage. We never do performance testing on the production environment. See, these terminologies are very, very important to us. Production environment in the sense where the application is in, is there and where we can able to where the users can able to log in. For suppose banking application, like maybe we are opening one banking application that is in production. So we should not do any testing on the production here. Why? Because 99 because more than 90% no one will go for performance testing on the production environments here. Why? Because if we are doing the testing, if any issues happens like slowness happen or crash may happens here, then the users will have the problem and users will think our application is having some issue. So we should not do any type of testing on the production here, mainly performance testing. So we need similar like production environment. We need one more environment, similar, exactly replica. So there we should do everything, all the testing, everything like you can name it like in some companies they will call it like staging environment or UAT, okay, or test environment. So different names will come here. Okay, let me explain you in the coming slides everything. And once everything is over, this test design is completed using Jmeter tool or load runner tool, then I will do the execution. Then I will do the execution by using any tool. Then I will get all the analysis here. Okay, I will check all the analysis in the sense performance bottlenecks like I can see response time is if response time is more, I can able to explain them. The response time is more. Then once everything is completed, then I will summarize the report and I will send it. I will send this report to them. Yeah, this is my report. Okay, like a doctor, like whenever they will scan everything and they will give us a report. Similar way, we will send them a report here. Your application is facing this many bottlenecks here. Okay, and once they will do any optimization in the sense to decrease the response time, they will do some optimization techniques here, like uh, reducing the database queries, okay, or tuning the database queries here, whatever may be, like or minify the JS request or minify the CS request. I will explain each and everything. Maybe now you cannot I identify this. Okay, out what is optimization here? So once optimization is done, again they should do the testing once again, and we will check whether now the testing is is again, is there any potential bottlenecks, or so in this way these are the seven cases here, 7 to 8 cases. So initial case number one, once the project came to us, we should check all the requirements gathering part. What is the requirements gathering from there? And once we got all the requirements gathering documents here, so then we will go for the test planning document. And once these two documents are completed, okay, then we will go for test design. Okay, then test environment setup, test execution, test analysis, test reporting. Okay, if needed, you can do again optimization and retesting here. So these are the eight okay cases. Let me go for initial. What is the requirements gathering? Yeah, this is only just a slide. Maybe in the coming class, I will show you the Excel sheet, and I will explain you how to prepare, how to gather the all these documents here, everything. Now, initially, requirements gathering is very, very important to us. We will check each and everything. As I explained, we should check which protocol it is, and concurrency, throughput, how many scenarios here. Okay, here what is a scenario in the sense? For suppose we are having a banking application. So in the banking application, whenever user will log in, he never check each and everything in the banking application. He will log in and he will check the bank balance and he will log off. And that is one scenario. That is one scenario. And one more scenario will be one more user will log in and he will withdraw the money and he will log off. That is one more scenario. And one more user will come and he will transfer the money to someone and he will log off. So these are the scenarios here. Initial, whenever any team came to us and they will ask, do the performance testing here. The first question we should check with them: how many scenarios are there? Okay, in the in the application, how many scenarios are there? And once we know the scenarios here, then only we can able to proceed further. Why? Because we should able to record the application on a scenario base, not for the whole application. Because one user will come and he will not check everything, each and everything in the application. Okay, very rare case. Okay, so the user will come and he will check his particular scenario and he will log off. So in the requirements gathering, we will check with them how many scenarios are there, and each and every scenario. Again, for suppose checking the bank balance, maybe more number of users may check, because we know everyone is having an habit of checking the bank balance every day. How much bank balance is there? Maybe depending on the money, how much money is there? Okay, or transferring the money. Okay, so some scenarios in the banking application, more number of users will come. But in some scenario, like uh, maybe cancel some scenarios in the banking application, like checking the maybe you can say that checking the contact number of branch manager, or maybe some scenarios will be there. Very less number of users will check. So each and every scenario will have different concurrency and different throughput. Okay, that is the reason overall you should have on every knowledge here. How many scenarios are there and what is the concurrency for each and every scenario? Yeah, any queries like up to this, like everything is everything is okay? But maybe I will explain you further because maybe now I'm explaining only with I'm unable to explain you show you the requirements gathering because I want to modify the sheet. Okay, then tomorrow I will do this. Okay, But this maybe scenario also, like maybe you may let me explain you what is scenario. Just 1 second. Let me second. Just 1 second. Let me share my screen once again. Yeah, can you able to see the screen like the Chrome? Hello.
Yes,
Okay
we
then.
can
Yeah.
see the
Yeah, okay,
screen.
okay, 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 okay then. So just I want to explain you because scenario first time if you're listening na just okay. This is the demo application. For suppose I will explain you what is scenario. One user comes and he will enter the store, and there's a lot of options here. He will go for sign in. Okay. So the flow, the user flow is the one scenario. I think I understood. Okay. Now the user will go for register now, and he will fill all these details and he will save this account. Okay, and log off. So this is one scenario, because one user will come and he will not do parallelly sign in, he will not do register, he will do only one particular flow. So that is the reason that that user came and he has done the registration scenario. That is one scenario, the flow, the user flow. Okay, so we should check with them like user flow. Now one more user came parallelly at same time, a different user, and he will go to sign in. Now he will sign in. Okay, so he will sign in, and he will check. He will select a fish, and he will select a product ID, and he will select an item ID, and he add to cart, and proceed to checkout, and he will give everything, and he will continue, and he will confirm. Okay, once confirmation will comes here, he will log off, sign off. So that is one scenario. So how many scenarios are there? Registration case is one scenario, sign in case is one scenario, and one more user will come, and okay, he will log in. Now he will go to my account. Okay, he will go to my account. He will check my orders. How many orders are there? That means like how many orders he has taken till now. Okay, he will check particular one. Okay, and he will sign off. He will sign off. Okay, so that is one scenario. In this way, like we are having so many scenarios here. Maybe one more scenario. There's no, I think there's no case like forget password for this one. Okay, like this. I think I can able to see three scenarios here in this particular. In this way, I hope now you understood what is scenario, because when I explain orally, maybe may not understood that much, but now I'm showing these scenarios here for a demo application. So I have found three scenarios, and each and every scenario. For suppose we can say that registration case maybe less very this registration case will be some concurrence, some users will be there. Okay, because maybe out of 1,000 members, 400 members will do the registration scenario, 500 members will do the login scenario, and another 100 members will go for my orders here. So the scenarios will differ. If scenarios will differ, the number of users will also differ. The concurrency, the throughput, everything will differ. So that is the reason whenever any project came to us for doing the performance testing, initially we should check with them all the scenarios here. How many scenarios are there? And for each and every scenario, what is the concurrency and what is the throughput? Okay. That is compulsory. We should check with the product team or the application team. Okay, whoever may be, we should check with this one. Yeah, I think someone messaged in the group. Yeah, you can. I think you can tell me. Yeah, okay, very nice. So I hope you understood everything. Na? This is the first overall. We should check the scenarios here. That is important, most important. Checking the scenarios and checking concurrency, everything. So this everything we will check. Where we will check in the requirements gathering only. Okay. We so we should check each and every question. Whatever we are having doubt, we should check with them all the doubts with them in the requirements gathering stage. Okay, then only we can able to understood their particular scenario. Yeah, now can you able to see the screen like the test planning. So now we are going for test planning here. Once NFR document is completed, okay, mainly NFR document, mainly in some cases, the business, maybe the product manager or maybe the BA business analysis, they will check. They will check with the client. They will sit with the client and they will ask all these questions and they will fill up the document and they will give it to us. Okay. Now coming for test planning. So this one also I will explain you how to make test planning here. So here we want to make a plan. Without planning, we cannot do the performance testing here. We should make a plan how we are planning the performance testing, how much time it will take. So why? Because once we started the performance testing, all the background activities should be closed. Okay, no one should use the application. Only we should able to use the application. Then only I can able to check the performance bottlenecks or anything properly. And this preparing this test planning also I will explain you how to prepare this test planning. Okay, in the coming classes. Okay, like here in the mainly the testing planning, we will mainly focus on objective and service level agreements. This is very important. Service level agreement. The client will say that my response time should be less than 5 seconds. Okay, whenever we are giving load, the response time should be less than 5 seconds. Okay, that may be one SLA. That may be one service level agreement. So once the load testing is completed, we should able to compare. We should able to compare the test planning again, whether our objectives are achieved. Okay, if it is achieved, we can explain to client. Yeah, whatever the objectives you explain to us, they are achieved. They got okay. So in this way, like I will explain you all this, like how to prepare this test planning and okay. Now coming for test design. In the test design scenario, I want to design. Initially, I shown you people one flow of the application. Na? I want to record this application using Jmeter tool or load runner tool. I want to record this application and I want to play back the application. Okay, and I want to check the potential bottlenecks when running with multiple users. Okay, but in the phase three, just you want to design the scenario. You want to design the scenario, and you want to this scenario should works very well for multiple users. Just you can check for two users or three users. Okay, then that scenario should work well for multiple users. And you want to check whether you have designed the scenario properly. You have kept timers, assertions, everything. Okay, I will explain you okay in the coming classes. And also in this test design scenario only, we can also check with them test data. Mainly test data is important here. Whenever we are planning a performance testing, test data is important. Why? Because in production we are having a number of users, but when we are running this test in the testing environment, we should have the proper data, and this data will be given by the maybe from the DB team or from any team. They will give you the test data. Okay, maybe in some cases, in some companies, if they will ask you to prepare, okay, they will explain you how to prepare everything. No need to worry about like how to how to prepare this test data. Okay, they will give it to us, but we should explain to them how many test data you need, whether you need 1,000 or 2,000, 3,000, okay, users, everything. So mainly in the phase three, designing the script and checking whether the script is running properly for two users or four users. Okay, and preparing the test data parallelly. That is a phase three. Okay, now the script is ready. So once the script is ready, now environment setup. Okay, so in the environment setup, you want to make as this testing environment as similar to production environment. For suppose in production I'm having 10 app servers, okay, 5 web server, 2 DB server. Okay, so in the testing environment setup also we need 5 app servers, 2 web server, 2 DB servers, everything. The setup, everything should be replica. Not exactly. Maybe the ratio can be 1:2. Maybe they will say that, are in production we are using 1,000 app server. How can you provide you 1,000 app servers in the testing environment? They may ask you this question. So I'm not asking exactly same number. The user should be same. For suppose they are using 1,000 app servers in production, you can use 2 app servers in the testing environment, but everywhere the same ratio should maintain. Web server, DB server, everything, the ratio should be similar. Okay, so I'm not asking exactly I need 1,000 app servers, I need 1,000 web servers. Okay, maybe I may use 2 web server or 2 app server, but the replica should be same, the ratio should be same. Okay, and once the ratio is same, you want to check everything here. You should able to ask them what is the production environment, what is the testing environment. Okay, can you provide us how many servers are there in production, how many servers are there in testing environment. Everything you should check with them, and you should prepare in the document. Okay, in the test planning. And once everything is completed, the script is ready, test environment is ready, okay, and test data is ready. That these three things are important. Okay, if the script is ready, test data is ready, and environment setup is ready, then directly you can do the execution. Maybe this execution will depends upon whether you are planning for load testing or stress or endurance testing or spike testing. Okay, so we should complete this test execution in the phase 5. Then in the phase 6, we will do the analysis here from the reports. Okay, from the reports, or you can use Dynatrace tool or App Dynamics tool here. Okay, or you can simply check the reports. Okay, and from the reports we should make an analysis here. What is the response time? Okay, whether any errors came here when we are doing the load testing. Everything we should check, and we should prepare the analysis here. Then once analysis completed, then we can go for reporting. Okay, we should prepare one Excel sheet. Okay, this I will explain you again. We should prepare a Excel sheet, and we should complete the whole process, and we should able to send them the reporting properly. Okay, so once, if they have done the optimization, then you can do retesting again. So these are the 8 phases. Okay, so these are the 8 phases in the performance testing life cycle. Yeah, any queries? I think today's class also we can complete within 40 minutes. Okay, and I think in the next class I will show you how to prepare NFR and how to prepare the test planning documents here. And once everything is completed, like starting three to four classes, just theory part, to know about what is the performance testing and why this testing will plays an important role. Okay, and once everything is completed, then we can move to JMeter tool. Then I will explain you how to record an application, everything. That is the reason I think today's class also I'm saying only 40 minutes will be necessary, and tomorrow I will explain you what is enough for everything. So any queries now? Can you able to understood this performance testing life cycle? If it is good, I think we can close it today's class. Let me check just 1 second. Let me check.